See that guy down there, riding his bike in the sunshine? Yeah, that's me. In 1988, maybe 1990, it's hard to remember, it's such a long time ago now, I flew out to Pelagia on my honeymoon. And the minute I got off the plane, I noticed something weird had happened to me. The hairs on my arm stood up, and the back of my neck, I felt really odd, like I'd come home. Now I know a lot of you say that, but this really is my spiritual home. I've spent all the years since trying to make the dream come true. And when Brexit happened, I applied for my biometric. And now, I live here. Now over the years, as you can see, if you've been coming a long time, Lourdes has changed immensely. There was one taverna on that beach when I first came, and none of these houses were here, maybe one or two. So you could say that me and the island have changed a lot over the years. I mean, I'm divorced now. Some things are for good, some things are for the worse. I mean, the divorce was terrible, but I've got 2 good children out of it. And I suppose the island now generates a good income for the people who live here. So it's not all bad. If you could, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like, share and subscribe, sat back and enjoyed the ride. Who am I? Well, my name's Rudgy, otherwise known to the bike world as the Doctor. So, let's get into it and see what's going on in my life today, shall we? It's Friday, here we go. Yeah, that's right, finally. I'm going to go down to the beach where Pelagia got thrown in the sea on the opening scenes of Captain Corelli's Mandolin. And I might even go to St. Sophia Beach. Yeah. Anyway, let's crack on. Let's go. Right, well, we're going down there. If you don't like mountain roads, like the Hobbit with no barriers, this ain't for you. However, it's a very good road and very safe, as you're about to see. It is quite a jaunt, as you can see. We're going to be using all of those roads to get down there. But I think personally it's well worth it. And maybe take your swimming gear and something to eat and drink if you're going to Chorgota. It's quite a nice place to sit if it's not busy. It does get busy in the summer. St. Sophia, not so much. But yeah, I'd take something down there to eat and drink. Yeah. I mean, I'm always racing around filming, so I don't get a chance to do that very often. But I will be doing that probably with the Hobbit later on in the year when it cools off a little. But it's getting very warm. I've abused it, as you probably saw in last week's video. And I'm very apologetic, sir, so I'm letting it cool off while we're sat here in the shade. Anyway, shall we?
I think we should. go straight down to St. Sophia, Sophia, because you have to turn back on yourself to get down there. Now, when you get down there, you'll find you won't be able to turn the car around. So my advice would be probably park up on one of these bends here. Maybe not that one. Maybe not this one. I don't advise people to whiz around like I do. I know the road quite well. Now, this is where I would park up if I were you. So yeah, you can see the beach. You can see there's a dead end sign there. So pay attention to that and park up here and you'll be fine. So that's the bike parked up. Now, as you can see, there's nowhere to turn round. You're better off parking up just up there. There is a no entry sign and a sign that says you can't go any further. Yeah, I mean, I've turned round here, and as you've seen, if you follow me a lot, so has Robert. We turned the cars within their length there and off we went. So, as I said, this is the beach that the opening scenes of Captain Corelli's Mandolin. They threw Pelagia in the sea. So there's a few people down there, so I wouldn't do too much filming with them about. Some people don't want to be on film. This is quite a beach. In fact, it's the most pretty I've ever seen down here. A bit unfortunate, means the filming will be a bit restricted. Never seen anybody in those little chalet things. But this is why they've restricted camper vans and the like, because people used to just rock up down there, have a little fire and enjoy the place for a few days in the camper van. What harm can that do, you think? Well, yeah, you get too many of them, they leave a lot of rubbish around. I know not all of you do that, but yeah, it's a bit frowned upon. I mean, you know, you come down for the day, that's fine, but people were pitching up for a few days at a time. Wild camping, as they call it. It's not really what the place is about, is it? Well, I'm starting to sound like some of these dictators that we've got in power now. Anyway, yeah, this is Chorgota Beach. Beautiful place. Beautiful, as you can see. Quite a ride out if you're over my way, but worth it. My advice would be to set out in the morning and bring a bit of lunch with you and your swimming gear. as with last week's beach, pebbly, so bring some of them special shoes you can swim in. That'd be my advice. Plenty of water so you can stay hydrated. As you can see, lots of people enjoying themselves. Somebody over there snorkeling. I don't know what you find. Maybe a good place to bring the Hobbit. She likes snorkeling. I know Robert does as well. Yeah. Opening scenes to Captain Corelli. Which is when it all went wrong, in my opinion, for the island. Things became a bit too popular and people tried to make too much money out of it, but that's just my opinion. Right, time to get on to the next beach, I guess. It's hard life, isn't it? Over. Yeah. And you see all the debris and rubbish and stuff. This is what I was on about. It's like come down to which is stuff. Take it back with you, the wrappers and zip bottles. Completely have skeleton actually to do that, and to be honest, if you have the local people, they're just as bad. Anyway, that's Chorgota. Private lectures from them. Oh, and today it's been hotter than a pair of Kylie Minogue's hot pants. Hobbit's going to love that. But think about Kylie Minogue, I don't know why. Then I'm thinking right now. Well, I was just leaving. I was going to show you how to get to Hagia Sophia, or Saint Sophia Beach, as it's called, when this happened. Look at that, what a beauty. Look at the size of the mast on it. Must have a huge keel. looks a bit cool. What a nice boat. I guess they're going to anchor up fairly close to the shore, I don't know, we'll find out in a minute. Guy there on the anchor ready. There he goes with his anchor. Overuse of the bow thruster there. British flag. I guess they're going to go stern too. I don't know. A lot of people do that there. We've explained that before. They go with the back of the boat facing the shoreline, the rocks, and they'll take two lines out and tie them to trees, and they'll anchor the front of the boat, the bow, further out, and that's them anchored up for the night. Dora. What a beautiful boat. Right, so there's your signage, that's how we came in, and as you can see, quite a steep turn in. So my advice would be to go to Sofia, which is where we're going now, and then come back and visit this on the way back. Unless you specifically want to just go here, and then that's fine, of course, just crack on. There's enough area to swing round there in a car. Anyway, I'm cracking on. Yeah, right, we've got the bike back on the bench again. A few problems with it. Headlamp's gone out on dip beam. I've had a few problems with the wiring behind that headlamp in the past. It kept blowing fuses for a while, never really found out why, though I did investigate, and it's been fine since. And now the dip beam's gone out, so I'm hoping it's just a bulb. We're going to have a look at that in a bit. But it's been like riding a milling machine, and I've just
jacked it up, and the chain is extremely tight except for one part. It did have a tight link which I freed off. So alarmingly, I found this. Let me show you.
So you see all these riveted ends here, because this is a fixed chain, and when you replace them you get what's called a soft link, which comes through here. You put this piece on here, the big piece, and then you rivet the ends over to stop it coming undone. I prefer a soft link with a clip that holds it in place. Anyway, this is why I prefer that method. Look at that. See it there, completely flush, it's broken off. That's the riveted end. You can see there's a little hole in it. You're supposed to rivet that over with, and that's just broken off. So I'm going to take the chain off and soak it in something, and maybe have to use the car for a while, because I can't really afford a chain just at the moment. It's just come at the wrong time. Because as you know, I'm trying to get the money together to get this Harley at the moment, and yeah, I can do it. It's going to be tight though, and I don't need this in my life. Let me show you what a soft link is. Right, so here we go. Here's a soft link. There you go. There's the link. There's the piece that goes over it. That fits over there like that, and then get it out of the packet. You have what looks a bit like a C-clip, and that slides over, and you always put it facing the direction of travel so it doesn't come off, and that goes on there like that, holds the chain together. So I've always got these. In fact, I was searching for this, suddenly realised they're on the bike, but I thought, well, I'm sure I had another one somewhere, so I'm going to leave the ones that are on the bike for an emergency, because if the chain snaps you can usually get it apart and put one of these on. Yeah, now you see, if that was a belt, that's why I don't like drive belts. Well, unless they're open 3-inch drive on the front of a Harley, because they look cool. And they take a lot of the clash out when you put it in gear. That's another reason I like them. Let's crack on. Unfortunately, there is only one way of taking this off, really. Yeah, I'm going to have to make some noise, but having said that, the dog's been barking all day, so I don't feel guilty about it. So I'm going to grind that off now, and I'll probably take the chain off, soak it in some diesel to free it all off, and then put it back on, depending on what the condition of it is when I get it off, because I've not known one go tight like that. It's not doing the poor old bike a lot of good. Anyway, put my safety glasses on. In actual fact, double glasses so I can actually see what I'm doing, and let's crack on. And that's why it's called a no-ring chain. See those little rings? One just there, that little rubber O-rings that are supposed to keep the crap out, and this has been put on way too tight. Look at the state of that ring. Oh well, might be in for a new chain there, which I also can't. Yeah, see, it's loosened up now. I've done that. There we go. Yeah. Right, well, now what I've got to do is get the link out, and we can take the chain off. There you go. Yeah, that was way too tight on there. That's why I don't like those riveted soft links. I much prefer the one with the clip, which we're going to put on and replace with now. Right, well, there you go. Chorgota Beach, and some advice on how to fix your bike chain. Yeah, what I didn't show you was how to fit it back on, because I've been having a few issues with my camera equipment. I'm going to have to upgrade that when I've got some money. Yeah, basically you just push the new soft link through, put the cover on, and put the clip on in the direction of travel. So if you put it that way, it'll open up, fly off. So you want the blind end on the direction of travel, and then that's it. It's foolproof, really. Anybody can fix that. If I could do it, anybody can. So yeah, Nicky's all set now. Next week might have a bit of news for you about the bike situation. Following week there might be something else even better. Anyway, as you know, my mum passed away recently, and it's always tough, that is, mothers and their sons and all that. Anyway, a friend of mine from the channel, Lee, who's a musician, did something I thought was very nice, very touching, and I asked him if I could share it with you guys. He said, yeah, that's what he's done it for. So this is Lee at one of his gigs. Catch you guys next week. Thanks for watching. And remember, it's a great day to be alive.
And I'd like to do a song for my friend out there, Roger, who's recently lost his mum. So this goes out to Maisie.
like this video, hit the like, the share and subscribe. Sit back, enjoy the ride. That'll do, will it?